Vastu on this channel. In this video, we will have a discussion on the concept of which directions as per the classical Vastu principles which have got a major say in your profession, in your line of work or in your business. So now friends, as you know this thing that there are certain cases or scenarios where your profession, your livelihood is straight away connected with one significator planet. Like I still remember a couple of days back, I saw this post from India that the guy who has got a biggest real estate organization or company in India, his name is Mangal Prabhat something. So Mangal, which is the name of Mars. So it means Mars, which in itself is the significator of property, of bhumi, of real estate. So same way friends, if you work in the fields of iron, then Saturn becomes a very important planet for you. So same way friends, whether in the form of a planet having a major say in your business, in your profession, or whether in the form of that you are currently going through the Mahadasha of a specific planet. So all what we do in life is that we only give attention to the japa, to the mantra, to the fasting or any sort of wearing the gemstone and all of that. But trust me, the place where you live, even that place has got a energy of its own, and there are specific directions which are attached with different planets. So only if you will give attention and heightened awareness to that direction as well, so it is going to have a direct and straight positive impact on your profession, on your business as well. So just because friends, I am not gonna explain this video understanding this that you are my Vastu audience. I'm just going to be assuming this thing that you guys have got a knowledge of astrology, and I'm just supplementing you with additional information of Vastu. So from that level, I will try to explain you in this video. So now friends, that's very simple. Now if we are going to divide the whole space into just 4 directions like north, east, south and west, that is not going to cover all the profession and occupations because of the diversity of the businesses which can be found in these days. Like for example, definitely east has everything to do with the conception, with the idea, with your connections. Now all those ideas which you have conceived, that is gonna be put on the action in the south direction. Then from the south, you want your line of work to be continuous without any interruption, rather you want to attain gain as well. So then from there we are gonna reach the west direction, and from the west, then once that one cycle is complete, you want to do the repetitive order as well. Then we are going to reach the north direction, which has everything to do with the economical prosperity and financial gains as well. Now friends, just because all these 4 directions have got the connected gods as well, like north is connected with the Kubera, east is connected with the Surya, Indra, Aditya, south is connected with the planet Mars and the Yama, and west is connected with the Saturn and the Varuna. So like the way I already explained this thing, just understanding their space on 4 diversion is not enough. So now what we will do is that we will make 4 further addition as well to it. So now rather than dividing the 360 degree space in 4, we are gonna divide it in 8, and now we are going to have the 45 degrees space. We are going to have the cardinal direction and the angular directions as well. So now friends, over here as you can see that between the north and the east, we are going to have the northeast or the Ishan cone, which is connected with Lord Shiva and the planet Jupiter. Same way friends, from the east and the south, we are going to have the southeast direction, which is connected with the planet Venus, known as the Agneya cone. Same way friends, from the south and the west, we have the southwest direction, which is connected with the Nerati, which is connected with the planet Rahu. And same way friends, from the north and the west, we have the northwest direction, which is connected with the planet Moon and is connected with the Vayavya cone. So now friends, I'm just going to make further more addition, and trust me on this thing, this is going to be the last addition. So now I'm going to be explaining you this video, the connected profession, on the basis of making the 16 division of the 360 degree space. So now even in between north and the east, we initially had the northeast, but now we are going to have north of the northeast and we are going to have east of the northeast, as you can see in your screen. So now we have the division of 22 and 5 degrees each, and trust me on this thing friends, All of these 16 division or the 16 directions have got the connected gods, devatas, and specific peculiar qualities. So now if we will understand the profession, the line of work or the businesses connected with these specific directions, and then friends, after getting this idea that okay, my profession is of teaching, my profession is of being a lawyer, I am an actor. So after this video you will be able to know this thing, that this is the specific direction which has got a major say in your profession, in your line of work. So now whether you have to do the Vastu or you have to check that direction within your home, or whether in your place of business, the property, the commercial place or the office from where you operate, you handle your business, you deal with clients. So in both of these two places, this direction is going to have a very important and major say. So if you actually want to flourish in your business, so it's not only the gemstones which you are wearing of the significator planet of your business or the mahadashas which you are running, but also you need to give attention to the direction which has got a say in your business or in your livelihood. So okay friends, now we will start our discussion and we are going to be covering all these 16 directions. We will look at the connected gods, peculiar qualities, and what all professions are straight away coming in the purview of those specific directions. So now friends, starting first with the east direction. So now friends, as you know that the rulership of this direction goes to the planet sun. Amongst the Digpal or the Devatas or the gods, Indra, king amongst the gods, has got a say or has got a connection with this direction. So because of which friends, when we talk about any sort of leadership role, working for the government, working on as a contractor or working in collaboration on receiving tenders from the government, so anything to do with where you have to encash and gain because of your reputation, your social influence in the society. Also for all those people who are aspiring for a political seat, for political power or any sort of government job, this east direction becomes very important. And as friends, you know this thing that it's sun only which is responsible for the original primal light. So because of which, if you actually want to be very original, innovative, creative, a perfectionist in your line of work, so you need to give attention to that there should not be any architectural, any Vastu connected dosha or affliction in this direction. Now whether you talk about your place of residence or whether you talk about if you have your business, so at your place of business or at your office, you should not be having any sort of affliction in this east direction. Moving ahead friends and following the clockwise pattern. So now friends, the next direction is the east of the southeast. So now friends, this is the direction which is connected with the, like when we talk about Devata, so Brinch or Kamdeva is connected with this direction. And just because friends, because there is the energy of two directions, like when we talk about the southeast, so that is a direction Agne Kon which is connected with the planet Venus, and the eastern element of the sun is also over here. So because of the combined energy of sun and Venus, this direction is considered as very prominently important for all those people who work with their probing powers of the mind. So any of the line of work, now you could be a research fellow, you could be a scientist, you could be a chartered accountant, you could be a researcher. So all those fields which require working with your with the probing powers of your mind, so this direction east of the southeast becomes very important for you. So now guys, it's very simple. If you're going to be using a compass, you can freely calculate this direction in your apartment. And let's say for example, if you are a professional person these days, even while signing any lease, the builders provide us the map of the apartment, of the house. So fairly calculate this direction. Now whether it's about at your home or at your office, and you need to give attention to that this direction should be completely unaffected of any Vastu or architectural dosha. So friends, all the fields which require working with the lot of flamboyance because of the influence of sun, the east, and the southeast, the Agni or the Venus connection with this direction. So all the advisors, all the research fellows, and people working and encashing on their flamboyance, like when we talk about all the creative people, artists, actors, can be seen as coming in the purview of this direction. Moving ahead friends, in the same clockwise direction, so now we are going to have the southeast direction, which is connected with the planet Venus, known as the Agneya Kona. So now friends, in Vastu we always say this thing, any of the fire related activity you should be doing in this direction. And also friends, because this is a direction which represents lot of charisma because of the involvement of the planet Venus. So now when we talk about any of those jobs or line of work where you have to work with the daily cash, like there is a lot of the exchange of cash which is involved, or any of the feminine, beauty related, cosmetic related, female connected products, if you're dealing in those lines, like specifically all those people who work as a artificial jewelry or any sort of perfume shop or gift shop, all of those people come in the purview of this direction. So now friends, in your home Vastu, in your office Vastu, you have to give attention to the southeast direction. It should not be getting afflicted because of any architecture or any sort of Vastu dosha. So friends, the qualities of this direction is that it just brings out the qualities of refinement, charisma, and can actually make someone virtuous, disciplined in the life. So now friends, even the god which resides over this direction is the Teja Samudbhav, like Tej Samudbhav, and which in other name is also connected with Agni as well. Moving ahead friends, now in the same clockwise direction, now we have the south of the southeast direction. So friends, the god which preside over this direction is the Vithat, and Mars and Venus has got a say over this direction. So because of which friends, like this direction is generally considered as a direction of confidence, like all those fields which require and where you have to demonstrate a lot of strong confidence. So because of which friends, all those people like actors, musicians, people who work with their charm, their elegance, where there is a lot of sensuality is also required as a part of your line of work. So all those people, like where you have to work with the any product which deals with the beautification of the body, like cosmetics, like even the gym trainers, all the nutritionist comes in the purview of this direction. So now friends, I'm going to repeat, this direction is chiefly considered as the direction of confidence. So because of which, and the combined influence of Mars, like south and southeast, Venus. So actors, musicians, people in the adult industry, beautifying your body, or cosmetologists and gym owners are straight away come in the purview of this direction. So whether at your place of work, your office, your studio, or at your apartment, at your home, you have to give attention to the state of this south of the southeast direction, south of the Agneya Kona. Moving ahead friends, now next direction is the south direction. So now friends, this is the direction which is connected with the planet Mars and also Yama, the lord of discipline and time and death, is connected with this direction. So which in itself tells about that just because friends, this direction has got lot of fame potential. So trust me, if your aspirations are to be well known in your line of work, you need to give attention to that. In this direction, you should not have any sort of Vastu dosha. The second thing is that friends, definitely because of the major say of Mars in this direction. So all those people who work in the fields of police, military, where there is a lot of muscle, lot of boldness, fearlessness, daringness is required. So this direction becomes very important for all these people. So now it's not only wearing a Munga, gemstone of the planet Mars, or just the recitation of Hanuman Chalisa. Like definitely Hanuman Chalisa is going to protect you. But again friends, the place where you live, subconsciously the energy and rays of that direction, that place of your residence also impact or influence you all the time. So it also becomes very important that you should give attention towards the south direction, that there should not be any Vastu related dosha in that direction. Moving ahead friends, in the same clockwise direction, next direction is the south of the southwest direction. So now friends, this is the direction as per our Vastu Devatas is connected with the Lord Bhringraj, and this is like considered as the direction of the disposal management. Like this is the actually zone of disposal. So like you can have your dustbin at your home in this direction. Like when we will discuss the home vastu in some other video, I will tell you about that. But definitely friends, for all those people, because here we are talking about the south of the southwest, like south, which is significator of the planet Mars, southwest the Naratekon, which is the significator of the planet Rahu. So because of which, like not only the all those people who are working in the fields of waste management, disposal management, but also like if you are working in the fields of all those liquor business, alcohol business, secretive business, like you are working as a detective, as a spy, like in your profession, there is a lot of underhanded activity, secrecy which is involved over there. Then trust me, this is the direction which you have to give attention to, whether at your profession, at your office, at your place of work, but also at your residence as well. Moving ahead friends, now the next direction in the clockwise sequence is the southwest direction, which is connected with the planet Rahu, and the god or the Devta which presides over this direction is the Pitris or our ancestors. So now friends, this direction has got a major say in all those line of work where you have to work with your skill, like specifically all those skills which comes naturally to someone, like by default it's present in you. Second thing is that like all those line of work where you have to deal with your relations with your clients, with your customers, and if the concerns with your relatives is also a major concern for you, so this direction becomes very important for you. And also for all those people who are going through any sort of stability related concern, they're not being able to get stabilized in one field, in one job, or any of the concerns of dealing with the secretive, all sort of taboo, unorthodox kind of line of work and profession. So all those people whose profession could be connected with those fields have to give attention to this direction in your residence, in their office, like southwest direction. Now whether you're working as a detective, as a spy, you have a tobacco business, you have an alcohol business, you run your casinos and all of that, so for all those people with these businesses, this is the direction which you have to give attention, because this direction is going to have a major say in your line of work. Now friends, I will say the same thing. It's not only the your profession has to be connected with this direction of the Pitri or the Rahu, southwest or the Naratya, but also even if you're going through the Rahu Mahadasha and Rahu is not well placed in your chart, so apart from all the remedies which you might be doing, you have to give attention that there should not be any Vastu dosha in this direction in your place of residence. Moving ahead friends, in the same clockwise direction, now we are going to reach the west of the southwest direction. So now friends, over here west, which represents Saturn, and southwest, which is again the domain of Rahu, and the god which is connected with this direction is the Manu or the Sugriv. So because of which friends, like this direction chiefly tells about your willpower, like all those people in whose life education is a major concern, or you're not being able to save up the money. So this direction plays a very pivotal role. Any concern of education of your children and all of that, look at this direction. Or not being able to save the money, look at this direction. But now friends, here we are talking about the profession and from the profession perspective. So definitely friends, like all those people who work, like this could be working as a detective, as a spy, all those fields with lot of secretive underhanded activities. And over and above that, like when we talk about the business of commissioning or brokerage, straight away comes in the purview of this direction. Moving ahead friends, now in the same clockwise direction, next direction is the west direction, which is being connected with the planet Saturn, and the Devata god is the Lord Varuna. So now friends, this is a direction of gains in Vastu sciences. Now friends, specifically for all those people in whose life, like support and security is a major concern, like you are always insecure and threatened because of the competitors or because of the rivalry. This could be professional rivalry or anything. So you have to give attention to how is the Vastu in your place of residence or even at your office in this direction. And friends, specifically because if your line of work is straight away connected with the Saturn, like you work in or you deal with iron or minerals or oil in any way, or occult sciences, research, if all of that is getting qualified in your case, west direction has to be completely Vastu approved. Now friends, trust me on this thing. Even at the time when I'm making this video, so you are looking at the east wall behind me, that is the Ishan cone, and when I'm looking at you guys, so I'm looking at the west direction. So not only I want the blessings of the Lord Saturn, planet Saturn, but also from my moon nakshatra lord, which is again the planet Varuna. So this is the direction where I'm looking at right now. So yes friends, so if your profession, your livelihood is straight away connected with the planet Saturn, so west direction at your home, at your office, at your studio becomes very important. Moving ahead friends, in the same clockwise direction, now next direction is the west of the northwest direction. So now friends, the god which is connected with this direction is the Sosh or Shani, like which has got a very absorbing or drying up qualities. And friends, just because here we are talking about the west and the northwest, so because of which the qualities of the Saturn, which represents west, and very soon we are going to enter the Vayavya cone, so because of which the moon qualities are going to be very strong over in this direction. So now friends, specifically because this is the direction of the detoxification and de-stressing. So like for example, for all those people who work as a psychologist or counselors or rehab workers, so like because this direction has got a lot of potential of granting you that sort of willpower, drive and immunity in order to work proficiently in your profession, like which is straight away connected with the detoxification and dealing with people battling depression and all of that. So this direction becomes very important for you. Now whether at your residence or whether at your place of work, you have to give attention to whether this direction is completely free of any sort of Vastu dosha or not. Moving ahead friends, now when we talk about the north west direction, so definitely now we have reached the most fickle zone of the Vastu, which is the Vayavya cone, which is being ruled by the planet moon. And friends, Devta connected with this direction is the Marut. So now friends, this is actually a direction of support. Like when we talk about in any of your line of work, you want to thrive and you want to succeed because of the support of other people. Now this could be anything, like I see so many small time businesses in India that used to be the case where you are working as in a pyramid marketing, or you are working in any sort of I forgot the term, they used to call it committee, or there was a term. So yeah, so like all those line of work where you need the support of your people in your community, your friends and your relatives and all of that. So because of which, if your business is straight away dependent on all these things, you have to give attention to this Vayavya cone in your residence and even at your office if you are maintaining that. So definitely friends, all those people who are working in the fields of like working as a travel agents, working in the hospitality sector, working in the banking field, because there is a lot of instability, like any line of work which always keeps you on the go, on the move. You are meeting people, you're traveling very frequently, comes in the purview of this direction. So you have to give attention to the northwest direction, Vayavya cone in your residence and also at your office, that this direction should be completely free from any Vastu dosha. Moving ahead friends, now the next direction in the clockwise direction is the north of the northwest direction. So now friends, over here, because the Devata of this direction is the Mukhya or the Vishwakarma, and because north is connected with the planet Mercury and northwest is connected with moon, so because of the combined influence of the Mercury and moon, this is a direction which is considered as very good for all those people who have to play the role of a guider or who have to work in the fields of creating anything. So I would say that this is actually the direction of attraction and passion. So specifically all those people who are working as a stylist, as a dresser, or all those people who work with their skill, they straight away comes in the purview of this direction. So like even if you are working in the fields of construction, or you are working as a foreman, so this direction is very important for you. So I would say that whether at your residence, at your place of work, at your office, this direction, like the north of the northwest, should be free of any sort of Vastu dosha. Moving ahead friends, now in the same clockwise direction comes the most important direction, which is the north direction, which is connected with the planet Mercury, and the god which is connected with this direction is the Kuber, the god of the wealth in our Hinduism. So I would say friends that whether like when we talk about anything to do with the economical benefits, like all those kind of wish fulfillment and physical material benefits and gains and prosperity, this direction plays a very pivotal role over there. But now specifically friends, like this direction is more connected with people who are the salaried professionals. So for the salaried professional people, this direction becomes very important. And apart from that, like all those people who are working in the fields of sales and marketing, so north direction is something which is in a way is equally important for everyone, because your ultimate material benefits come from this direction. This is the direction of wealth, and over and above that, if you are a salaried profession, then it becomes more important for you. So definitely friends, whether at your home or whether at your your place of work or your office or your studio, north direction should be completely free from any sort of affliction. So friends, you might be seeing the east behind me. I might be looking at the west, but trust me, that is the north direction, and I always ensure that this direction should be completely free from any Vastu dosha or affliction. Rather, I would say that I'm going to be making other separate videos as well, like the directions to face while you're eating. Like I always face this direction. I might be looking right now at the west direction, but when I edit my videos, I always face that direction. And I am very lucky that even pigeons also keep on coming over here on my balcony, and I just feed them, specially bought grains for them, for the pigeons and all. So this is how you can give strength to all the directions which are coming straight in the line of your aspirations of your profession. Moving ahead friends, now next is the north of the northeast direction. So friends, this is the direction because north is Mercury and Ishan Kon or northeast is Jupiter. So because of which friends, this is the direction of, to begin with, of good health. So if you actually want to enjoy good health, this direction should be free from any sort of Vastu dosha. The second thing is that even when we talk about Devatas and the gods, so Aditi or Shri is connected with this direction. So even the wealth potential, health potential, gains prospects are very strong in this direction. And friends, like when we talk about the specific fields or line of work, so all those people who are service providers, because here we are talking about the energies of northeast. So north is Mercury, northeast is Jupiter. So Mercury in itself means, because we are in the domain of Mercury, so Mercury in itself means about the job. And here we are talking about Jupiter energy as well. So specifically service provider, but in the intellectual field. So even if you're working as a doctor, you're working as a chartered accountant, any sort of investment advisors and all of that, so you have to give attention to this direction, because the goddess of wealth and luxury preside over this direction. So whether at your residence, whether at your office, your studio, you have to give attention to that this direction should be free from any Vastu dosha. Moving ahead friends, now next is the most auspicious and sattvic direction in Vastu, which is the direction of the Lord Shiva, Lord Ishan, which is the Ishan Kon, northeast direction, connected with the planet Jupiter. So now friends, like when we talk about the essence of this direction, so this direction in itself carries wisdom in it. So now friends, trust me on this thing, like why we say this thing, that if you're going to have your puja room in this direction, your place of worship, your prayers in this direction, so the beauty of this direction is that if you will find that this direction is completely free from any affliction, any sort of meditation, any sort of planning done in this direction actually reverberates very positive rays, positive vibes, where you can subconsciously attune all those ideas, all those vision which the cosmos, the nature wants you to work on. So not only nature is going to help you strategize, plan, but also when you are working on those plans, nature is going to provide its best support to you. So I would say, friends, that this is the direction of wisdom. And any of those fields where we talk about, whether you are working as a priest, you are a yoga teacher, you are a meditation expert, or anything to do with teaching in any form, is connected with this northeast direction. So Ishan Kon is something which is equally important for everyone. Like, it will be a sin, a complete crime to have your dustbin or any sort of thing which should not be over here in this direction at your place of residence or even at your office as well. And specifically, if your livelihood is connected with the Jupiterian field or all those fields which I have just mentioned, then you have to give heightened additional attention to this direction. And lastly, friends, is the east of the northeast direction. So now, friends, because here we are talking about east, which has the involvement of sun, and northeast, which has a say of planet Jupiter. So combined effect of sun and Jupiter is going to be having a say in this direction. And the next thing is that, friends, even the god or deity connected with this direction is the Jayant, son of the Lord Indra. So now, friends, when we talk about all those fields, like where you have to work for the government or support from the government, favors from the government is very important. And also, friends, like this is the direction of planning, focus, and peace of mind. So if those are your area of concern, you have to give attention to this east of the northeast direction. And also, friends, like when we talk about all the advisors, contractors connected with the government and line of work which involves, in short, favors from the government, so then this direction becomes very important for you, whether at your home or whether at your office. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs on this video of the significance and professional connection of all the 16 directions of Vastu in our life. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vastu, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.